What's up, everybody? We're live. Surprise live stream today. I actually wasn't planning to do this, but I said, it's my birthday. I've never done one of these. So, Jolly's here. Hey, Jolly. What up? What up, Jolly? I never done one of these, so why not? Sarah says happy birthday. Demon Dog says happy birthday. Bean says happy birthday. Thank you guys. Thank you. So you guys recommend tracks to me all the time. Isaiah's here, not Chris, Freddy Hunter, Sylphie, Sad Boy, Sir Pogs a lot, Mentas, Puzak, Vicky. You guys recommend tracks to me a lot, right? This channel is all about sharing the music from the games that we love with each other. I take suggestions from you all the time. So today I'm saying it's my birthday, so I'm gonna tell you what song we're gonna listen to. So you guys are gonna sit down and you're gonna listen for once, okay? Guaxinim is here, Lillian, Arian, Zarek, Matoni, the Pugloaf, Mirko. The Pugloaf says congratulations on successful egress of your mother. I don't know what that means, but I think it's something good. So thank you. Have cocky luck. Sarah says your streams are pure joy for me, honestly. This one is gonna be pure joy for you as well, because we're gonna listen to my favorite soundtrack of all time. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. Second Floor says happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you guys. Oh, egress means exit. Oh, I didn't know that. Cool. Cool. I just learned a new word. Yeah, we're gonna listen to my favorite soundtrack of all time, which is this one, Bravely Default. Some of you might know the story because I can't shut up about it. But the Bravely Default soundtrack was the soundtrack in 2014 that, when I bought this game, when I heard this soundtrack, I was in a weird time in my life. I was kind of on a crossroads. And this game gave me the final push. This soundtrack gave me the final push of motivation to become a music composer for games. I heard this, I listened to this soundtrack, and I went, whoa, this is what I want to do. This is what I have to do. And after that, I started, making a move to become a music composer. Scene 8 is here. Happy birthday, Davi. Yesterday was mine too. Okay, guys, I have to tell you something. Just for you guys. Don't tell anybody. My birthday is actually tomorrow. But I wouldn't be able to do this stream tomorrow because of scheduling reasons, so I'm doing it today. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Nathan says, "Oh my God, Bravely Default." Yes, Bravely Default. Freddy says, "Unbelievable, scandalous." Don't tell anybody. It's tomorrow. But anyway, shall we start? Shall we start? This soundtrack is about 2 hours and 20 minutes long, so we're in for a ride. And God, if you don't know this soundtrack, you're in for a ride. Fox McCoffee says, "Happy early birthday. I'm truly thankful I discovered this channel. You really understand what I feel when I listen to epic soundtracks from games. Keep up the good work." Thank you, man. Oh yeah, so everyone says, "Yes, sir, I want to hear it." Yes, sir, yes, let's go. So let's start. Oh, where's my headphones? So how many of you actually know this soundtrack? Zarek says, River was on a streak with Bravely Default and Attack on Titan. Yeah, the composer for this is famous also for making music for Attack on Titan, the anime. So let's go. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, go. And Sir Pogsalot with the super chat. Thank you very much, man. Sir Pogsalot says, small birthday gift for you. Perhaps you can get something cool with it. I will. Thank you very much for the support, Sir Pogsalot. Jordy says, I've played the 3 games. This soundtrack, this is the opening, like the title screen theme, by the way. Oh, actually, I think this is not the title screen, this is the opening cutscene, if I remember correctly. But yeah, as I was saying, this is the main thing. Because of the circumstances in which I heard this first, and the significance that this has for my personal life, this is so emotional for me, this soundtrack. Like, it means so much. Noemi is here. Hey, Noemi. So good, so good. Bean says, what is the game about? It's a JRPG. It's a spiritual successor to Final Fantasy, actually, to classic Final Fantasy. Dang those triplets. I remember I saved up a lot during holiday season to buy Bravely Default. I remember. Like it was yesterday, 2014 is when I played this game. HDTV says, stopping by to say happy birthday. Have to go, sorry, cannot stay. Thank you for saying that. And you guys are gonna notice that this this melody specifically is gonna play a lot throughout the soundtrack. And Noemi with the super chat, thank you very much, Noemi. Bravely Default's soundtrack is incredible. It's top 5 for me for sure. Have you watched a recording of the concert? I have. I love it. Yeah, so that was the Overture to Hope. This is the opening cutscene. This one plays during some menus, and this is also a recurring melody. But yeah, I have watched the concert. It's very good. Isaiah says, can you still buy it? Or is it 3DS eShop exclusive? You can buy the cartridge. I've been hearing rumors about a port or a remaster for a while, but so far we have nothing. But Bravely Default 2 is available on PC and Switch. And it's very good. Bravely Default 2 is very good. Yeah, Noemi says this is the loading screen. But I think this also plays when you are reading stuff. The game has an in-game like diary. It's part of the story and stuff. When you're reading the diary, I'm pretty sure this plays as well. Yeah, I was saying Bravely Default 2 is available on PC, and the soundtrack for Bravely Default 2 is as good as this one, if not better. Did you hear the vocal versions of the character themes? Yes. Dee's Journal, yes. Yes. I have this memory burned in my mind because I read all of it. Such a simple and good melody. In a way, I think this is a variation of the main theme as well. But a very similar melody to this plays in the Victory Fanfare. Did you like Bravely Second OST too? Yes, I liked it. It's not. I mean, I'm a big Revo simp. Oh, this is the. I actually don't remember where this plays. Yeah. Karen says, "Happy birthday! Thank you." I'm a huge Revo simp, so I don't think the one for Bravely Second is as good, but it's still very good. It's Square Enix, after all. Do you guys remember where this plays? Oh, the main theme on the violin. Oh, Noemi says, we're starting the opening cutscene now. The Pug Loaf says that throttle very quickly. You're gonna see. If you don't know this soundtrack, you'll get used to heavy metal guitars. There's a lot of heavy metal and rock in this soundtrack. The Four Tails is the bulk of the opening cutscene. Yeah, I remember the opening cutscene where it shows the 4 characters. Oh, this one. This is like the main opening cutscene, right? And this is the crystal theme. K Blitzer says, I've never heard this OST before, it's incredible. You guys... This game is hard to get because it's just 3DS. But you guys have to get onto Bravely Default 2. It's on PC, it's on Switch, it's easy to get. And the OST, the Crystal theme. This is the Crystal theme. And the OST of Bravely Default 2 is by the same guy and is as good, if not better. So it's gonna change. Yeah, this is an opening cutscene where it shows a little bit of the 4 main characters. That's why you're gonna see changes 4 times. It changed again. Actually, I think this is still the same character. Levi says, happy birthday. Thank you, Levi. Oh, now it's Tiz. But now it's Ring a Bell, I think. Yeah, this is Ring a Bell's theme. Yeah, Ring a Bell. This is so good, man. Sir Pogs a lot says, holy cow, I understand why this is your favorite OST. This is a huge banger. Dude, you haven't seen anything. Like, when we start seeing the combat tracks and the final boss tracks, it's gonna blow your mind. Lucas says, happy birthday, the GOAT. Thank you. Oh. I actually didn't remember this. Yeah. The airships are taking off, yes. Haxi says, I still like how they portray each character with a different main instrument. And they did that again in Bravely Default 2. It's really cool. Each instrument represents a character, one of the 4 main characters. This flute, by the way, is Tiz, the character you control. Aguilos says, happy birthday. Thank you, man. And I recognize these melodies from the opening cutscene, from the game itself. A lot of these melodies are present in the game. Main theme. This track here. This is just a little jingle. A little transition track. But this track here, Between Light and Shadow. This is one of my favorite tracks of all time ever. It's gonna play soon. Meta says, yo, that's some good OST. Yes, it is. And this is the first town you start in. The Mighty Novak says, thank you for having tastes good enough to respect Bravely Default as one of the all-time best OSTs ever. It's actually so incredibly underrated. This melody. Yeah, it's called Disla. All the town themes are so good. They give so much character to the locations, yes. Clementine says, just popping to wish you a happy birthday. Thank you, Clementine. Thank you very much. The Pugloaf says, I'm actually drawing right now, and this kind of music makes it all the more enjoyable. Sarah says, guys, is this a good game? If you like classic JRPGs, if you like classic Final Fantasy, then yes. Getting the true ending for this game is kind of controversial because it's kind of tedious to get the true ending. But just playing the game normally and getting like the regular ending, it's super, super, super enjoyable. Like everything about this, the combat system, the art, the voice acting, and of course the music is so good. Q Hatred! Thank you, Q Hatred, for the super chat. Happy birthday, David. I hope you have a fantastic day. Haven't heard of this game before, but as it's your favorite OST, I know it has to be good. It's excellent. Thank you, Q Hatred, for the support. Yuki Terra says, definitely my favorite RPG on the 3DS. Yeah, Haxi says the true ending is really tedious, but the final fight is really great. So this is about to end. The next one is Fallen Asleep, which I think is the jingle for when you sleep at the inn. It's funny because I had to compose one of these this week. I had to compose one of these inn tracks this week for a game. This track, guys, listen to this. This is one of my favorite pieces of music ever. I remember listening to this in 2014 and like this music giving me the sense of life that I wanted, you know, the sense of adventure that I wanted for my life. This is the kind of song that gave me the final push of motivation to become a music composer for games. There's a sense of adventure in it. It sounds so positive. Feels like you're going on a journey. And that's how I felt at the time. Davi, can you post the playlist link in chat? I need to save it and play it 24/7. Yes, let me do that. This is the playlist. Oh wait, actually. Hold on a second. Here is the playlist. And what is cool about this track, one of the coolest things about this track, let me tell you, this track plays when you are in the overworld of the game. When you are in the overworld of the game, you know, in old school Final Fantasy games, there's the towns, the dungeons, and there's the overworld, right? Where you walk around and you go from town to town. This plays in the overworld. And in the overworld, there's a day and night cycle. The day and night cycle, you know, in a lot of games you have music for the day and then you have music for night. In this game they did something different. They have only one song, which is this one, but the day and night cycle of the game is synced with this song. So check this out. This is during the day. This plays during the day. You're walking around the overworld and this is playing and it's daytime. And the day, the time is passing. The sun is setting. And now it's night. Now it's nighttime. See, it's just one song, but this one song contains both day and night scenarios. So it's night, And now the sun rises and it's day again. Really cool, right? Very cool. Onyx says, hey David, do you plan on doing Genocide route in Undertale sometime? Yes, probably after Bloodborne. I'm currently playing Bloodborne on the gameplay channel. After I'm done with Bloodborne, I'll do Genocide. Very cool. I'm just gonna let this play again because it's so good. That's pretty cool. Seems like a short cycle though. It is a short day and night cycle. The day and night cycle in this game, I think, is just purely aesthetic, as far as I can remember. I don't think it affects gameplay in any way. Your Weird Plant says, I don't have much time, but happy birthday, Davi. Thank you, Your Weird Plant. Thank you very much for stopping by. Okay, so now we're going to the next track, which is... Oh, this is the first battle theme. The regular battle theme. Probably one of the most important tracks of this game, because you hear it all the time. Yeah, first encounter. I only played the demo, but I love this song. I played the demo as well back in the day. Murdo McLachlan says, it's Bravely Default. I've never played the game, but I love the OST. A lot of people say that. Probably because the game is stuck on the 3DS. Sir Pogs says, yeah, this has major Undertale vibes. This is older than Undertale. And Revo, the composer for Bravely Default, is a huge fan of Nobuo Uematsu, which Toby Fox also is. So I think it's just a case of two people having kind of the same influences. But also it's very possible that Toby Fox was inspired by this, because this soundtrack is huge. Isaiah says, is the demo still available? I think not. I think Nintendo shut down the eShop, right? For 3DS. Tommy Ply says, it all goes back to Uematsu. I love that comment. Everything goes back to Uematsu. Noob Master says, hi, happy birthday. Hey, Noob Master, thank you. Thank you. Noemi says, Davi, how old are you today? Today, I am 30, but tomorrow, which is my real birthday, remember our secret? My actual birthday is tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll be 31. What's the next one? Oh, the victory fanfare. It is so good. And this is a recurring melody as well. Joe McGett says, yo, happy birthday. Pedro says, Bravely Default soundtracks is magnificent. That person name is brutal. Yes, it's coming up, I think. Oh, this is a dungeon theme. Even the dungeon themes, man, in this are so good. Tommy Ply says, happy birthday, by the way. It's also my birthday this month, and I turned 31. Oh, just like me. Cool. Badman says, what's your favorite song out of all the Bravely games? Man, that's tough. Off the top of my head, and this might change. Off the top of my head, I think is that one that we heard from the Overworld. This one, Between Light and Shadow. But there's so many. If I think hard about it, I'll probably find another one. Came here to say happy birthday. Paragon of Mankind says, came here to say happy birthday. The OST is ostensibly good. It is. Thanks, man, for stopping by. Listen to these strings. Yeah, it's difficult to choose a favorite. Absolutely. Especially since the soundtrack for Bravely Default 2 is so good as well. It's a dungeon theme, yes. Omerthian is here. Hey, Omerthian, I didn't see you there. Very calm, and while you're listening to this, of course, in the dungeon you're getting random encounters, so this is constantly being interrupted by this. But the good thing about this game is that that was pretty new at the time. In this game you can reduce the frequency of the random encounters, or you can disable them entirely. That's so good. That's very good. Uncle All is here. Hey, Uncle All, how are you doing? Isaiah says, will you ever stream games you personally love, like this or Wind Waker HD? I would, but I don't have a Wii U to stream Wind Waker, and I don't have a modded 3DS to stream this. Yeah, Tiz has a magical power about him to eliminate random encounters. I love that. That's such a good quality of life feature. Joe McGutt says emulator. Yeah, emulator would be an option. I haven't fiddled with emulators in like 20 years probably. So I would have to get up to date. Uncle All says, I saw the new bonk emoji. How did you see that? I made that like yesterday or the day before. What is this one? Beneath the Hollow Moon. This is a cutscene track, I think. Right? Yeah. And remember, this flute represents Tiz, the main character. There is no Discord server, is there? I don't have a Discord server. Uncle All says members can see a list of emojis. Oh. Luca says happy birthday, David. Thank you. Thank you, Luca. Uncle All says happy birthday. Thank you. This is the theme of not having a Discord server. Yeah, we're sad because we don't have a Discord server. Such sadness. Oh, look at this. Track 15. This is probably the most... Yeah, I think this is the most popular track in the entire game. 15. It's coming up soon. We are on 12 right now. Pedro says, what do you think about the soundtrack of Bravely Default 2? Is as good, if not better, than this one. In some aspects, it's objectively better than this one. Like, the songs are better produced, they're better mixed, the production value is better, and the soundtrack is bigger, it's longer. But you can't deny the charm of this one for being the original and having so many classic songs. Fabrice says, happy birthday to you and your fridge, David. Thank you, Fabrice. My fridge is doing very well. The Carp says, happy birthday, David. Bravely has such incredible soundtrack. Eternia's theme always gets me in the feels. That's a very good one. I have a 3DS. What is the game name? It's Bravely Default. It's here. It's on the screen. Have you heard of a game called A Short Hike? Yes, and I actually worked. The guy that made the Piano Collections album for A Short Hike, he's called Pablo Enver, and I've been working with him on something secret. This is another cutscene track. This is a cutscene mainly for like bad guys, right? When the villains of the game are talking to each other or something. An iconic track, yes. Taquito says, I have to go now. Bye bye, Taquito. Thank you for showing up. Noemi says, Empire General, I think. I think this plays just in general whenever there's something to do with the Empire in general. Adrian says, you should listen to Shabby Ward, Breathless, because you are so handsome. Thank you. It definitely got that classic cartoonish villain vibe to it. Now, the next track, Signs of an Enemy Attack, I think it's a fast, heavy metal one, if I remember correctly. And then the next one after that is I think is the most popular track in this soundtrack. The next one will go hard. Yeah, if I remember correctly, the next one is fast, right? With a lot of guitars. Sir Pogsalot says, David, sorry to repeat myself, but would you mind if I made a Discord server for the peeps here. You wouldn't have to join it if you didn't want to. You could do that, I don't mind. It would be, of course, an unofficial thing, right? So, I don't mind. Go for it. Isaiah says, will you ever stream your own music tracks and talk about the creative process creating them? I've done that. I've done that twice last year when Koromon released, and then when Realms of Magic released. And this year I'm gonna do it once more when something that is coming up releases. There's a game coming up that's gonna release, and I'm gonna do a stream listening to the soundtrack. Have you played Abzu? No. I've heard of it. Joe McGutt says, yo Davi, more Shadow of the Colossus, please. I would love to stream Shadow of the Colossus. Like, actually play the game. I think the next track is super fast. Yes. This is still a cutscene track. This is like a panic cutscene. Like something really bad has happened. And guys, Kaku says, yeah, it's like when they get chased. It's like shit's going down. We're about to get into a fight music. Yes, and the next track, guys, if you don't know this soundtrack, get ready for the next track. Because it's the boss track. It's the most popular track in the game, and it's super good. Very reminiscent of Flight of the Bumblebee. I find that Rivo, the composer for this, has some influence of Korsakov, of Rimsky-Korsakov, which is the composer of Flight of the Bumblebee. His orchestration style is very similar to this guy. Korsakov is the guy who made Flight of the Bumblebee. So your comment actually is very relevant. Uncle All says, Davi, I listened to your music and it was really good. Thank you. But I'm gonna say, you haven't seen anything yet, because my best work so far is yet to come. And you'll hear a little bit of it this year. Okay, now it's time. Get ready. This is the boss theme. Have you heard Bravely Default 2 OST? Yes, it's amazing. This game had so many bosses. And in most of them, you would hear this. Treachery Eva says, oh, Treachery Eva is here. Hey, Treachery Eva, I didn't see you there. I know this one, it's so heroic. Joey McGutt says, what's the gameplay like? It's a JRPG. It's like classic Final Fantasy. It's turn-based. Treachery Ava says, happy birthday. Thank you. The lyric version is also interesting, yes. So heroic. Pretty high pace, yes. What's your favorite game genre? I mean, I like JRPGs a lot. But I also like action adventure games like Zelda. Joey McGutt says, I'd never played a classic JRPG yet. Should I start with this one? This one is hard to get because it's stuck on the 3DS. I think a good one to start nowadays would be Octopath Traveler. Kotlo Lish says, if you're a JRPG fan, favorite Final Fantasy soundtrack? Spin-offs allowed. Bravely Default, you know, Bravely Default is technically a Final Fantasy spin-off. It started as Final Fantasy. But anyway, I'm not gonna give the boring answer and say Bravely Default. I'm gonna say Final Fantasy Tactics is my favorite. How much is this game cartridge copy? I don't know, it's probably not expensive because it was not a rare game. It was never a rare game. I have one right there. So this is the American version. This art that you're seeing here on the screen on YouTube, I believe is the European cover art. Sir Poxalot says, ladies and gentlemen, shall I post the server link? You can post it. I will allow it. You can post the server link. Nemeli says, happy birthday, Davi. I hope you have a nice day full of music. Thank you very much. I will have a nice day full of music. After I finish this live stream, I have to wrap up some tracks for a game. So good. Like I said, this game has a ton of bosses, and you hear this track for almost all of them. So it's really good to have a long, good track like this. And this is the death theme. Yeah, this is the death theme. That one man says, we have the same birthday. My birthday is actually tomorrow. Oh, this is another dungeon theme. Yeah, I'm doing the stream today because of scheduling shenanigans, but my birthday is actually tomorrow. Yeah, Q Hatred says +1. This is one of my favorite dungeon themes. There's some really beautiful strings in the middle of it. Good sneaking music, absolutely. Oh, the next one. Not the next one. The next one, Sailing the Sea, is another one of the Overworld tracks. It's very good. Get ready for the strings. K Blitzer says, yo, this is sick. Very cool strings, right? Very, very cool string part. Glash the Cat is here. Hey, Glash the Cat. Link Max says, we will do analysis video of one or more of these music. I used to. I have a few Bravely Default videos in the channel, but I stopped doing them because Revo, unfortunately, Square Enix and Revo's record labels are super aggressive with this music. They even tried to take down one of my videos once, which is sad. So I stopped doing videos about Bravely Default. This stream is gonna get nuked, by the way, like with copyright claims. I'm not making any ad revenue from this stream at all. I'm sure of it. As soon as I end the stream, I'm gonna get like 1 million emails of copyright claims. Tommy Ply says 100k subscribers when? I think we can do it soon. I think we should be able to do it before the end of the year, I think. So the next one is A World Where Blossoms Fall. This is one of the town themes. Oh no, it's not. It's not. It's not. This is a cutscene theme. It's strange. Sir Pogsalot, I think YouTube blocked your link. Because I'm not seeing it. Yeah, sad cutscene. Yeah. Nolan says happy birthday to us. It's your birthday? Happy birthday. Sir Pogsalot, you can maybe send me the link through email or through Twitter DM or something. Just get the link to me somehow, and I'll post it maybe on a community post or something. Beautiful but kind of sad. Yeah, this is a sad cutscene theme. And the next track, Sailing the Sea, I'm really excited for. This is one of the Overworld tracks. Mirko says, happy birthday, David. I play the violin and I love game soundtracks. I will start musical high school soon. You are a great inspiration for me. So thank you. Thank you for saying that, Mirko. That means a lot. Thank you. I'm glad I'm an inspiration. Sir Pogsalot says, I have to be verified to message you on Twitter. Send me through email then. My email is in the About section of the YouTube channel. A lot of longing in this music. This music has a lot to do... I feel like, as far as I remember, it plays a lot in cutscenes that have to do with Agnes, which is the female lead. One of the... You could even say it's the main character, and her story is pretty tragic. She has a big burden on her, a big responsibility, and she's alone, and she's been through some stuff. Sailing, now sailing the sea. Yes, this is the one. This is another one of the Overworld tracks. This plays in the Overworld when you get the boat, when you get the ship, and you're sailing around in the ship in the Overworld. Boat music, yes. And notice how it's a 3-beat measure. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it has this swing. So it really feels like you're in a boat. Gus says, just saw the notification. It's so great to see this outstanding OST get some recognition. Yeah, it's a great OST and it's very important to me. It was this music is, I said this before, it's what made me want to become a music composer for games in 2014. Mad Tom is here. Hey Mad Tom. He says happy birthday. Thank you, Mad Tom. Thank you. Mary Sue says happy birthday. Thank you. Frank says, hi Davi, I love your videos. Thank you. And it's the same melody from the regular Overworld theme, remember? But it's a different arrangement, right? Listen to this melody. It's the same melody from the other Overworld theme. Check this out. This melody. See? So, because it's still the Overworld, they use the same melody, basically the same composition, but they make a different version of it. A version that is more suitable for a boat. The leitmotifs he uses are really cool, yes. And he's gonna do this again with the other Overworld theme. All three Overworld themes are basically the same melody, but they are different versions, well suited for different circumstances. Lizardman says, probably my favorite soundtrack as well. What's your favorite track? I think it's the Overworld theme, the regular Overworld theme. Meta says, I was wondering why I could predict the melody. Okay, it should fade out now. What's the next one? The Land of Sand. This is a town theme. This is the second town of the game. The next track. Alina says Immortal Opus Rimsky-Korsakov. Yeah, this is the second town. It's a desert town. Noemi says, have you ever played Wonder Song, David? I've heard of it. I remember that name, but I've never played it. This cheerful sailing theme made me think of it. That's in my top 5 soundtracks too. Wow. Lizardman says, interesting choice. It's probably the Civil War country for me. That one's very good as well. It's more towards the end, right? But I love that one as well. This reminds me as well of the Desert Town theme for Bravely Default 2. The one for Bravely Default 2 it's even better than this one. Clash the Cat says, I really have a question. How could one master whistling as good as you? For me, you must have a dad that whistles every day, and you grow up as a little kid listening and watching him whistle every day, and then you start whistling every day from like the day you are 5 years old, and then you do it every day for 20 years. And I got so happy recently because for the first time in my career, I was able to use my whistling in a video game track. Like I was able to record it and use it in a track. It felt like all these 30 years whistling were worth something. Noemi says, Wonder Song could be a fun game to stream on your channel because it's a musical themed platformer. Oh, I think I remember something like that. Would be really fun to watch you enjoy the music jokes. Adrian says, hi Davi, I love your work. Thank you, Adrian. Is that the Bard game? Oh, Wonder Song you mean? Is it? Noemi says, you're hyping up your next soundtrack so much. I'm excited to hear it. I'm gonna work on it. As soon as I finish this live stream, I'm gonna work on it. I have 2 tracks to wrap up. Which song is this? Sounds very familiar. This is the Land of Sand and its Great Clock. Is the second town of the game. Is a desert town. I think the next one is another dungeon. Oh no! I think this is it. This is in a forest where you talk to the sage, isn't it? I forgot his name. Is next Bloodborne stream soon? It's tomorrow. Tomorrow I will stream Bloodborne. Signate says we should get David to play Hi-Fi Rush after Genocide. Once again, I've heard of that, but I don't recall. I don't know what it is. It's the most welcoming and peaceful dungeon I've ever heard. It's not a dungeon. I just remembered. It's a dude's house in the woods. It's an old sage guy. It's like a wise guy that helps you. He's also kind of pervy. He's a pervy sage. Typical Japanese archetype. The Pugalov says, so basically a dungeon. Yeah, a dude's house. Basically a dungeon. Yes, Noemi says, an old sage that wants you to wear the fancy bikini. Yes. In the American version, it was called, I think, the Bravo bikini. Isaiah says, so Bloodborne is the real birthday stream. Yes. Yes. Typical Japanese with their creepy old men. "69 viewers. Very appropriate for the kind of conversations we're having. 69 viewers. Nice. In honor of the pervy sage. And the next one has to be a dungeon, right? It's called Cave of Darkness. How do you feel Bravely Default 2 soundtrack stacks up to this one? Definitely feels weaker to me, but still nice. I think the one for Bravely Default 2 is as good as this one, if not better. This one has a charm that the second one doesn't have. Because it's the first, there's a lot of classic tracks in this. And I also feel like Bravely Default 2 as a game has some issues and it's not as polished as this one, and that inevitably affects the perception of and the production of the soundtrack. But in many regards, in many objective standards, the second one is objectively better than this one. It's much better produced. The mixing and mastering and the production value in general is much better. The second one is also much longer. It's double the length of this one. But yeah, there's some classic tracks in this one and a classic charm in this one that's not present on the second one. But I think the second one is as good. Gus says, I see the character's theme coming up soon. Yes, I have to explain that. So anyway, this is a dungeon theme, right? The next... Maybe not the next, but soon. Yeah, soon we're gonna get into the characters' themes. There are 4 main characters in this game. Each one of them has a theme and an instrument that represents the character. And we're gonna hear that soon. Dan says, happy birthday, thank you. Lizardman says, that's a good point. Liking the game a bit less than the first probably changes my perception a bit. Yeah, I think so. Also, like, whenever you're the first in a series that becomes loved and successful, the first is always gonna be more loved, more nostalgic, right? So this one has that going for it. Kill Hatred says, love it when games represent characters with instruments. In this one, Tiz, the main character, is the flute. Ring a Bell, the other one of the 4 main characters, is the accordion. I feel like Idia, if I remember correctly, is the sax. And Agnes, I don't remember. Oh, Agnes is the violin. Agnes is the violin. Brownstorm says, what about Bravely Second? Bravely Second, I don't think is as good. The soundtrack, I don't think is as good as Bravely Default 1 or Bravely Default 2. It's still very good though. It's still Square Enix. Square Enix is one of the best music creators in the world. So it's still excellent, but I don't think it's as good as the 2 numbered Bravely games. Yeah, Ines is violin. Drandy says, gotta bail, have a good one. Hope you get everything you wish for on your birthday. Big hugs. Thank you, Grandy. Thank you very much. I think I will get everything I wish for today. Yeah, Idia is the soprano saxophone. So at Battle's End, I don't remember what this is. Oh, this is another boss theme. By the way, yeah, sick boss theme number 2. Do any of you guys like heavy metal? Do you guys know Megadeth? You know what this track has to do with Megadeth? Nathan says, I am a metalhead. Matt Tom says, I am aware of the heavy metal and the Megadeth. Yes. Are you aware, though, that the very person playing this guitar right now, I mean, not right now, he's not playing right now, but the very person playing in this recording, listen to it. It's Marty Friedman. Yeah. Gus says, I know Marty Friedman played in a Bravely Default concert. Not just in the concert, he recorded the guitars for this track and a few others. And Giovanni Rezende is here. Hey Giovanni, how are you doing, man? He says, happy birthday, man. Thank you, thank you. It was Giovanni's birthday as well a few days ago. Knifing says, no way, yes, Marty Friedman. This is Marty Friedman. Listen. Silky Wilkie says, happy birthday, I wish I still had my Nintendo to play this, good times. I still have mine. I actually played this game last year. This soundtrack has a couple interesting guests. Giovanni says, yes, it was. 30s are creeping in. The 30s are here for me. They're here to stay for a while. You know who else was a guest in this soundtrack? Motoi Sakuraba. Does anyone know who that is? And I don't remember exactly what Motoi Sakuraba did in this soundtrack, but he is in the credits, that I remember. I don't remember exactly what he did. Motoi Sakuraba. From Souls, yes. Motoi Sakuraba from Dark Souls. He is in the credits for this soundtrack as a performer. I think if I remember correctly, he is credited as a keyboard performer. Glash the Cat says, a Japanese dude, I believe. Golden Sun as well. Waifu Action says, Golden Sun, yes. Motoi Sakuraba. I feel like most people nowadays know him from Dark Souls, but he also did Golden Sun and the Tales series, like Tales of Symphonia, Tales of Arise. Character themes. This is Tiz's theme. Baten Kaitos as well, yes. So the flute, remember, the flute represents Tiz. I would always get excited when I could fire off their special attacks, so I could hear these. Dude, absolutely. I would activate the special attacks just to hear the themes. Like, even if I didn't need the specials, even if it wasn't strategically feasible, listen to this melody. What should I name this? Says, happy birthday, love your vids. Thank you very much. Okay, next one is gonna be... This is Agnes. This is the female lead of the game. Some would say it's even the main character. Her instrument is the violin. Yeah, Brown Storm says, the special attack buffs stay active while the music plays. That's so cool. Harry says, can you please do Slave Night Gale OST from Dark Souls 3 next? Sure, I could do it. Maybe not next, but soon. Listen to this melody. Very good. There's a little touch of sophistication and nobility to Anya's theme, which is very appropriate for her. Next one is Idea. So this is the main theme for Idea, another one of the 4 main characters. Her main instrument is the sax. Dr. Ouija says, "Oh my god, Davi, happy birthday." Thank you, Dr. Ouija. How has your birthday been going so far? Pretty cool. Pretty normal. Normal day. I wasn't even sure I was gonna do this stream, but I've never done one of these. And I'm like I said in the beginning, I'm always taking suggestions from you guys, so nothing more appropriate than once a year in my birthday, I suggest something to you instead of the opposite, right? Very good melody. Revo is so good with melodies. Brownstorm says, "I forgot to say happy birthday." Thank you, Brownstorm. Noemi says, "I find it so funny." Oh, now it's Ring a Bell. Yeah, Noemi says, "I find it so funny that Idea has such a deep and determined voice in English, but in Japanese she's so cutesy and giggly. This music fits her Japanese self a little bit more." I never heard the Japanese VO. This is Ring a Bell. His main instrument is the accordion. Yeah, accordion. Isn't the composer Revo the accordion in this theme? Yes, he plays the accordion. I think it's him. He plays the accordion in a lot of Bravely Default songs, and in his Linked Horizon and Sound Horizon songs as well. His bands. Noemi says the Japanese is on the same cartridge. Yeah, I know. Nowadays I play everything in Japanese because I'm learning Japanese. But the last time I played this game I wasn't, so I never thought to hear the Japanese VO. But I'm definitely gonna do that next time. Hub says, "Oh wow, I just arrived during the best theme." Yeah. Ring a Bell's probably the favorite, the most popular theme out of the 4. So remember this. This is a cutscene track. This melody is present in I don't really know what this melody means. This melody appears in a lot of moments. Check this out. No. Yeah, this. See, it's the same melody. Same melody. It could be, now I'm thinking, this could be a theme related to memory or to recollections. But now I'm just speculating. And this also plays in the victory theme. See, it's the same melody but much faster. Isn't that the flashback music? See, yeah, it could be a song relating to memories. Because this game has something to do with memories and with amnesia and regaining your memories, regaining your identity. This game has some of that. But anyway, where were we? Yeah, and even this track, the title of this track is Recollection is a Nostalgic Melody. Brownstorm says the Idea's father is a moron theme. RK Enshi says, listen to Inazuma 11 Hoshi no Shito and thank me. I've never heard that track, but I know the composer for Inazuma 11 is one of my favorite composers of all time. It's Yasunori Mitsuda. So yeah, you are correct. I have to listen to that. Yogi says, we're close to 100k subscribers, bro. Hope your channel keeps growing. Me too. Thank you. We're gonna get there soon. Noemi says, everyone in Bravely Default is a bit of an idiot, to be honest. Our heroes are a bunch of dim bulbs. I love them, but they are sharing a single brain cell. Yeah, that's true. Everyone in Bravely Default is cartoonishly kind of stupid. Have you heard the Little Nightmares theme? It's also really good. I haven't. I've heard of that. I've heard of that, but I didn't hear the music. Interesting melody. Now, Darkness of the Crystal. I remember this track. This is when you're going to purify the crystals. Yeah, this one. It's so cool how this game puts a twist on the classic Final Fantasy, recover the crystals kind of story. Rock says Yuka Kitamura left From Software. That's true. That's the end of an era. The end of an era. Time to awaken the crystals 20 times, yes. I didn't even know this was a separate track. I've always listened to this track as if it was a part of the next one as well. I keep expecting the next one to come in because it does come in the game. I never noticed it was two separate tracks. Diana says, happy birthday, David. Thank you, Diana. Dr. Ouija says, what kind of non-video game music do you like, David? I like classical music and heavy metal. That's basically the kind of non-video game music that I listen to. But I'm gonna say like 80% of the music that I listen to is video game music. And then the other 20% is divided between classical music and rock and heavy metal. So the next one is Brilliance of the Crystal. I remember this one. And it plays the... This is the theme of the crystals. It's so funny in this part. This is the only game I know where there's a cutscene event, a quick time event, where you have to mash a button to pray really hard. The faster you mash the button, the harder you pray. It's so funny. In this part, you're praying to the crystal so you can purify the crystal. So it appears on the screen, the button, the X button, and it tells you to press it really fast so you can pray super hard. And the faster you press, she prays super hard. Noemi says, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's really funny. It would always crack me up. The Pugloaf says, isn't that how it works in real life? Signa 8 says, I would pray so hard in that sequence. Yeah, that music just brought me flashbacks of mashing X to pray. Yes. Brownstorm says, Bravely Default beat Call of Duty in terms of press X memes. Press X to pray. It's not even press X to pray, it's mash X to pray. The faster you mash, the harder you pray. You know what I just noticed? Wow, I never noticed this before. This melody here, it sounds like the main theme of Bravely Default 2. Let me see. Hold up. And Jaden Rivera, thank you, Jaden, for the super chat. Hey, Davi, happy birthday, man. It's always exciting to listen to other people's favorite video game music tracks. Yes, and this is a very good one. Thank you, Jaden, for the support. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, we're having a blast. This is an amazing soundtrack. Let me show you guys I never noticed this before. It's got a bit of the Overworld melody in it, I think. Let me show you. Bravely Default 2 main theme. This is Bravely Default 2. Check this out. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Wow, I never noticed that. And this, the main theme of Bravely Default 2 is also somewhat based on the main theme of Bravely Default 1, so it's all connected. I never noticed that before. Reminds me of Ori main theme. I think you're thinking of that. I think it's because of the orchestra plus piano combo. It's very Ori. It sounds like Ori. Tommy Ply says, "Happy birthday again. Gotta go. Have a good rest of stream." Thank you, Tommy Ply. Thank you for stopping by. Joe McGutt says, "Alright, gonna go sleep now. It's been great. Thank you and happy birthday." Thank you, Joe McGutt. Good night. I actually don't remember where this plays. It's probably a cutscene. Dewitt 8 says, "Geez, the nostalgia of the Bravely Default 2 theme." Absolutely, man. It's been long enough now that it already feels nostalgic. Have you heard any Fire Emblem tracks? Yes, I love Fire Emblem. I have a couple of Fire Emblem games in my shelf over there. After Agnes purifies the wind crystals. Oh, in an Agnes cutscene. Makes sense. Oh, I forgot to do this. Oh, it's when the wind blows again in Clock Town. That makes sense. That's a touching cutscene, I remember. Do you have to purify the crystals to restart the wind? Each crystal represents an element. So you have to purify the crystal of wind to bring the wind back. So good. So good. Oh, this is another town. This is the third town of the game. This town is also kinda... This town is kinda sus, you know, with the creepy, pervy Japanese stuff from usual, right? If I remember correctly, I feel like this town has some of that. Has some pervy sus stuff going on. Oh yeah, Bronze Storm says the Agnes dressed too moderately theme. Oh, I just remembered the chorus of this. Check this out. So good, man. So good. Brownstorm says, still my favorite town theme regardless. The violin, yes. Very good violin melodies. Lord Barra says, one of my fave places to just relax and listen to the town theme. Signate says, now that I'm 40, I can officially be your pervy, sus, old guy in chat. I think you got it wrong. It's not mandatory to become a pervy, sus guy when you turn 40. That's, you know, that's optional. That's not mandatory. Yo, happy birthday! Love your videos and streams. Fun fact, this day is also my sister's birthday. Good luck, man. You're epic. Thank you very much. And happy birthday to your sister. It's a side quest. Yes, becoming a pervy old man is a side quest in life. Irex says, happy birthday. Thank you, Irex. Omerthian says, this music sounds dark, but in a fun way. There's some dark stuff going on in this town. It sounds... I feel like this track sounds deceptively happy. Like, it sounds kind of too happy to the point that it sounds like they're hiding something, you know. Which is actually what's happening. Oh, I remember this. The name of the track is Silly Event. It got that swindler merchant vibe. Have you got some Toho music in your favorites? No, I don't think I have any. Oh, little reference to the main theme. Yeah, I don't think I have any Toho tracks as you know, my top absolute favorites. Rahim says, I'm new here, happy birthday, man. Thanks, Rahim, and welcome. If you're new, welcome. Yeah, this game, you know, being a Square Enix game, being a JRPG, the tone of the game is very anime-ish. So there's a ton of silly moments like this, but there's also, as you heard, a ton of very emotional, deep, and dark moments as well. Adrian asks, what do you think about the Cuphead soundtrack? Are you familiar with jazz? Yes, if you get any sort of musical education in Brazil, you're gonna study a lot of jazz. Our music tradition here is one of jazz. Like in Europe, you guys study Beethoven. In Brazil, when we study music, we study like Tom Jobim or Caetano Veloso or João Gilberto, which are the giants of bossa nova. So yeah, I'm familiar with jazz. What do I think of the Cuphead soundtrack? It's very good. I like it. It's impressive. Cuphead soundtrack is impressive. Tense moment. I don't remember this one, but it's clearly for a cutscene. Yeah, Lord Barra says tense moment. Gee, you don't say. Oh, I think I remember this. The Victoria killed a random girl in town. I think I remember this from that cutscene with the ninja, remember? Remember that side quest with the ninja where you're locked in a house? RK asks, are you gonna do a music request stream anytime soon? Yes. The next one is gonna be a capitalist mode edition though, because I don't know if you're aware. I don't know if you remember this, but I'm alternating editions One is the public people's edition, where super chat is not required, and the other edition is the capitalist edition, where I take suggestions from super chat. I'm alternating between the two. The last one I did was a people's edition, so the next one is gonna be the capitalist edition. And I still have to figure out a good way to do the people's edition. Some people suggested like Google Forms. I'm gonna look into that before the next people's edition. Q Hatred says, yay, can't wait to make you listen to the other 2 warnings if you haven't done yet. Yeah, the problem is the capitalist edition streams, the requests get closed like super fast, because as soon as I start the stream, 1 million people send super chats and then requests are closed because you know, it's too many tracks. As soon as I get too many requests, then I have to close the requests. So if you want to suggest something in the capitalist edition, you have to arrive early. And this sinking land, this is the ship theme in this game. Yeah, Brownstorm says, I wish Grand Ship existed in real life. In this game, there's a ship so good that it's an entire city inside. It's this theme. Such a good melody. Isn't it good? Yeah, eargasm. Super good. New Master asks, what game OST that you've seen on this channel would you consider to be in your top soundtracks? In my top soundtracks, I mean, I've done videos in this channel about Bravely Default, so definitely Bravely Default. Monster Hunter as well are some of my many Monster Hunter soundtracks are among my top soundtracks. So definitely some Monster Hunter stuff. Zelda as well. I've done videos on Zelda. Yeah, this question is tricky because whether a soundtrack is in my top soundtracks, it's not entirely dependent on how good the soundtrack is. There's a bunch of subjective factors, like it's personal preference, you know. So even if I have listened to a bunch of super high quality soundtracks in this channel, it doesn't mean that they will be in my top favorites, just because of subjective factors. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I wasn't expecting it so soon. think this is my favorite town theme. This is a town theme. It's called Land in War. A lot of movement and drive. Check out this part. Ever listen to the Legacy of Kain OST? Yes. Dude, when I was a teenager, I was the biggest Legacy of Kain fan. Dude, this is so lame. This is the entire booklet of the game. It's just this. Oh, I never noticed this. Maybe I noticed, but I never... I forgot, I guess. The inside of the booklet has the European art. This art from YouTube. Interesting. Yeah, that's the whole book. Brian Gillis is here. Hey Brian, how are you doing, man? He says, hi Davi, happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. Noemi says, I got the deluxe version of Bravely Default, so I got the art and everything. Man, I miss the times when we all used to get like a cool booklet without like a deluxe edition or whatever. Listen to this. Dude, how cool is it that you're just hanging out in a town, you're buying like potions or whatever, and this is playing on the background. The most epic potion purchase of all time. Yeah, Uncle All says such a good melody, absolutely. And he represents the town so well. The next track is one of my favorites as well. The next track, I think, is the last Overworld theme. It's when you get the flying ship, so you're flying through the sky in the next track. Q Hatred says, being at war isn't so bad, you get to listen to cool music. Yes, that's how it works in real life. Check this out. So good, man. I did a medley, by the way. Way back in the day, I did a medley of all three of the Overworld themes. I did a cover on YouTube in the cover era of Davi Vasque. Rex says, I love the sense of freedom and adventure this one gives. Yes. And Yeah, the airship theme. And once again, this melody, listen. Again, the same melody from the original Overworld theme. See, it's the same melody. So again, they did this with the ship theme, right? With the regular ship sailing in the sea theme. They just take the same composition, the same melody, and transform it to suit the different circumstances. Like this one is just for walking, the other one has the same melody but is for sailing, and the one we were just listening to was again the same melody, mostly the same composition, but it's changed to suit the context of flying. Very cool. I think that's the main theme of the game. No. It's not the main theme of the game. In a way it is, because it's a melody that is present in many situations in the game, and it's a melody that is exclusive to this game. It's not present in any other games. So in a way it could be, but it's not the main theme. Like when you hear the actual track that is called the main theme in this game, that melody is not there. This is a new exclusive melody. This one. But again, I'm saying that this melody is so omnipresent in the entire soundtrack, and it's so exclusive to this game that I almost think of it as a main melody of Bravely Default 1. As on the other hand, the main theme of the game, of this game, has so many similarities with the main theme of Bravely Default 2 that I think of it as a main theme for the series, you know. The main theme for this game is almost the same for Bravely Default 2. So it kind of works as a main theme for the series. While this one, I like to think of it as a main theme for this game specifically. But I feel like I'm just rambling now. Shadow says, hey, happy birthday, thank you. Shadow. Naserb says, happy birthday, thank you. I love this piano. Do you notice any consistent motive in your favorite OST? Well, if the OST has motives, most of them have, but not all of them. Yeah, I notice. The Land at War is my favorite so far. It's one of my favorites as well. And this is a bad guy track. Under the Duke's flag. This is for, if I remember correctly, this is for cutscenes relating to the Empire. Wonder D says the Wicked songs are all bangers. Yes, exactly. I thought I was just rambling and no one was understanding a single word that I was saying, but Isaiah actually said something interesting. Like the Zelda main theme versus Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom individual themes, yes. I don't think they did that intentionally for this game, but it's what it feels like to me. But I don't actually think that was their intention in this game. Glash the Cat says, happy birthday again, Davi. Gotta go. Good night, guys. Bye-bye, Glash the Cat. Thank you for showing up. Oh, and the next track... The next track is also one of my favorites. I feel like I say that a lot, but it's true every time. The next track is one of the town themes again. Mihai asks, happy birthday. Oh, I guess that was a statement. Happy birthday, thank you. Also, have you played Terraria? If so, what do you think of the soundtrack? I don't remember the soundtrack. I have played Terraria though. I love that on the last stream, I played Terraria very briefly. It's not that the soundtrack is forgettable or anything. It's just that I played it very briefly, so I don't remember. I love that on the last stream, someone asked me something about Terraria, and I said it was like 2D Minecraft, and everyone was outraged. That was funny. Yeah, Brian Gillis says, well, it's your favorite OST. I'm not surprised a lot of your favorites are on it. Yeah, it would be weird if this was my favorite OST and I was like, dude, the next track sucks. Yeah, that wouldn't be cool. Wonder D says, these two have the fan translated names. All these songs have official localizations on Spotify. That's true, I noticed that. I noticed that some of the track names are not correct. Lord Barra says, this has been fun, Davi. Have a good rest of your birthday. Thank you, Lord Barra. Thank you for showing up. Uncle All says, this is now my favorite OST. Dude, like I said, this game is hard to get because it's on 3DS. But you have to get... If you can't get this one, you have to get Bravely Default 2. It's very easy to get because it's on PC and Switch. This track is one of my favorites. This is a town theme. Tell me what you think of this one. What do you feel? Ilmerthian says, Magic Town? In a way, yes. Jordy says, Snow Town. It is a snow town. Kotlolish says, definitely a nice town. Brownstorm says, this track is the GOAT. Nathan says, it makes me think about something that ended or something that is ending. I'm not saying anything, I'm just sitting back. Amazing. I'm just sitting back and watching you guys guess everything right and just reveling at how amazing of a composer Revo is. Kind of bittersweet, yes. Hub says, I don't know why, but it makes me feel a bit melancholic. the good thing about having smaller booklets like this is that they no longer say stupid stuff like, if your HP reaches 0, you lose. If you lose, you get a game over. They no longer say stuff like that because there's no room. Fufumiga asks, has Revo done anything else besides Bravely Default? He has done music for Attack on Titan. And he also has his own band that is called Sound Horizon, which is hugely popular in Japan. And he has also done music for like a bunch of smaller games in his earlier career. But the big things are these three: Bravely Default, Attack on Titan, and his own band, Sound Horizon. Ilmerthian says, maybe they don't say that because it's common knowledge now. Yes, video games were once a new thing. Yeah, now it's redundant. But I still miss, the artwork and that kind of stuff. Linked Horizon, isn't it? Yeah, this is... It's the same band with two names. Sound Horizon... They use the name Sound Horizon when Revo is making original music. Like 100% original music just from his band. And the name Linked Horizon is made when he is making music about something else. So for example, when he is making music for Bravely Default and he releases a Bravely Default album from his band, then they use the name Linked Horizon because he's making music for Bravely Default, which is a soundtrack for something, It's not just music from his band, it's a soundtrack for something. When he releases an album based on his work on Attack on Titan, he uses the name Linked Horizon because it's music from something else. And I feel like I talked over half this track. Let me go back. This is... See, this is the main theme. The main theme melody. Timio says, this sounds like a music box. It is. Whoa, the next one is Battle with Demons. I think I know what track this is. I think it's one of the online battle things. And guys, we're getting close to the final boss themes. It's insane. Fufumiya says, I knew Linked Horizon, but had no idea of Sound Horizon. Yeah, it's the same band. It's just... Oh, yeah, this is what I thought. It's another boss theme for some of the extra online content. It's the same band, it's just different names for when the band is doing different things. But it's the same band. Noemi says, is Love in the Crossfire not here? Whoa. Let me see. I think it isn't. It should be close to the Land in War, right? It isn't. That's interesting. You guys remember, I forgot to say something. I'm wondering if anyone will recognize it. Remember when I said Revo was a huge Nobu Uematsu fan? this track pays direct tribute for, if I'm not mistaken, a battle track from Final Fantasy 3. Sir Goma says, happy birthday, Dovi. Thank you, Sir Goma. When it comes up again, I'll tell you. This is Final Fantasy. This is Nobu Uematsu music. This is all Nobu Uematsu. This is Revo, of course. Revo made this, but it's a tribute. It's the same composition. It's the exact same composition from, I think it's Final Fantasy 3. This is still Uematsu. This, I still think is Uematsu. Rex says, I can definitely see the similarities to some of Nobu Uematsu's work. And this is literally Uematsu. It's not like he made like a little reference or something. It's literally the track. But I think now, at a certain point, he deviates from it. Zavessa says, happy birthday, David. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, Wonder D says, I don't think this song is on the official soundtrack. Yeah, Love in the Crossfire, right? I could look for it here. Let me look for Love in the Crossfire. Hold up. Actually, it's from a spin-off. Oh, that's right. It's from... I think you're right. It's from 4 Heroes of Light. It's not from Uematsu. It's from a spin-off Final Fantasy game. You're correct. Thank you for the correction. I thought it was from Final Fantasy 3. It's actually from Final Fantasy 4 Heroes of Light, which is not by Uematsu. It's by another guy, which I don't know who it is. But it makes sense because Bravely Default came from Final Fantasy 4 Heroes of Light. 4 Heroes of Light is basically the first Bravely Default game, but back then they were still calling it Final Fantasy. Then after some time they decided to make it its own IP, its own thing. So yeah, you're correct. So let's see Love in the Crossfire. Let's see if we can find it. I'm gonna say it's not my... I don't like the song a lot. It's kind of silly. It's funny. But it's very repetitive. You'll see. Let me see if it's this one. Oh, this is a live version. Oh god, I'm gonna get nuked by Revo. I can't find the studio version. It's all live. And the live stuff, god, if Revo's record labels are protective of the studio stuff, the live stuff, they're even more. So... I'm gonna play just a little bit. I'm afraid of getting nuked. But this video is gonna be demonetized anyway, so. Let me just play a little bit of the chorus. I can feel the lawyers coming for me. Oh, this long version is actually pretty cool. Where's the chorus? Yeah, this is the chorus. Okay, enough. The lawyers are coming for me. The lawyers are knocking on my door. Yeah, this silly little track was for a boss. There's a boss in this game that is like a J-pop singer. And she's like a bard in a way. She sings and she buffs the enemies and stuff. The version that I remember from the game was very repetitive, but this one was actually pretty cool. I forgot there was a longer version. But anyway, Long Ramen, thank you very much, Long Ramen, for the super chat. He says, hey David, just popping in to say happy birthday. Enjoy the stream, everyone. Thank you, Long Ramen, for the support and for stopping by to say that. Thank you. The lawyers theme. Yeah, this is the theme of the lawyers. So anyway, let's continue. We're getting close to the final boss. Oh god, I remember this. I have forgotten about this completely. Hootie Cat asks, what kind of game is this? Is a JRPG? This is so good. It's like classic Final Fantasy. The Ultra Beast theme. Yeah, I had forgotten about this theme because God, this is so good. Dude, where do I get a choir of little kids to sing for me? I forgot about this track because this is some optional online content, so you don't listen to these tracks as much as the other ones. I forgot to do this. Amazing. There's a little bit of the final boss theme in this. Jordy says, isn't this from Bravely Second? No, this is from Bravely Default, but they have used... Oh, amazing. But they have used a lot of Bravely Default tracks on Bravely Second, so maybe that's why you're thinking of Bravely Second. Signa8 says, did you react to this one some time ago? Nope. Oh, these were for the Baals, enemies from Bravely Second, that can be fought in default as a preview. So this track is originally from Second? I didn't know that. No, but yeah, True Wolf says the battles were online content before they became a story focus of second. But this track is originally from Default, right? I think the track is originally from Default. Yes, people are saying yes. Yeah, you could fight a few balls in the first game. Yes, it was like optional online content. And I think the next track is already... The next track, I think, starts the final boss arc. True Wolf says they were probably created for Default, while second was in development. Yeah, Signate says, I see the confusion why I thought you reacted to this. The opera voices were familiar, and I think you reacted to a final boss theme with them. I reacted to the final boss theme of Bravely Default 2. Which, yeah, I can see the confusion because it's somewhat similar to this. And by the way, Signate, I saw your comment saying that you subscribed to my Patreon. I read it and forgot to reply to it. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing to the Patreon. I remember Bravely Default also had the Bravely Second teaser. I remember that. When you beat the game, it had the Bravely Second teaser. Giovanni says hello. Hello, Giovanni. Cool. So now we're entering the final boss arc. Actually, I think this is like the final boss, right? One of them, because there's a million of them. I think if I remember correctly, I think this is the first time you fight Eri, maybe. Timio says, so 1 is 3DS only. And 2 is on Steam? Yes, 2 is on Steam and Switch. But they're not related. You can play them independently. You don't need 1 to understand 2. You can play 2 like independently. Wonder D says, I think the fact that this song isn't on the official soundtrack might indicate that it wasn't necessarily meant for Default. Could be. Brownstorm says, oh, never mind, you made the spoiler. Oh god. This game is like 10 years old, come on. But dude, that's a hell of a plot twist. I was very surprised. I mean, the game kind of hints at it, but nevertheless, it's a very shocking revelation in the game. Belaya Mall says, "Hi Davi, happy birthday." Thank you, Belaya. So this is the final dungeon of the game. After this, then we're gonna get into a crazy gauntlet of final boss themes. It's gonna be crazy. Some of the best tracks in the entire game are coming up. Brownstorm says, I say no shit in the sense that during chapters 5 and 7, everyone keeps telling the party that Ares is evil. After a certain point, it becomes obvious. But during the first round of Crystal Awakenings, to me at least, it wasn't that obvious. So when the reveal happened, it felt very cool to me, very shocking. Velvet Soul says, I love this game. Me too. I have it. It's right here. Oh, and there's this. I forgot about this. This is... Remember this? This is an AR thing. I forgot what it does, but you would point your 3DS camera at this, and it would do something. I forgot what it did. Gives a 3D area on your screen. I probably never did it. I was never huge into the AR hype of the 3DS. Velvet Soul says, I really think people exaggerate the time loop stuff as a problem. It doesn't take too long to rush the bosses a few times if you want to get through it fast. I think it's bad. I think the time loop is bad. I think it's too many times. It's too repetitive. And in a way, I wish it wasn't required to get the true ending. I think it is kind of a big deal. I remember being mad at the time when I found out I just had to go on the time loop like so many times. Velvet Soul says, I agree that it's a problem. I just think it's overstated. Yeah. I don't think it ruins the game. I went for everything in those time loops. Last time I played the game, I did so as well. Okay, so now... Get ready, guys. The next few tracks are gonna be crazy. This is the final boss. This again, guys. Remember I talked about Marty Friedman? This is Marty Friedman as well. I think it's in this track that they use a melody that they used in Bravely Default 2 as well. Amazing. I don't remember if it's actually this track that has the melody from Bravely Default 2. Now, K Blitzer makes a very interesting question. What would you think of the game if the music wasn't as good as it is? I would think it's the best, or among the best art in the 3DS. Probably the best art in the 3DS. The 2D environments for this game are insane. So I'm gonna say best art in the 3DS. A fantastic new battle system that is really fun if you like JRPGs. Fantastic characters. Fantastic story. The execution of the story has some big flaws, but the story itself, it's extremely good. Just the way you play through the story, the pacing of the story as you play, has some big flaws. That's what I would think. Yeah, Velvet Soul says voice acting. Some of the best. Oh, this is amazing. Some of the best voice acting on the 3DS. Did I miss the melody? Foot says, I love boss music. Entered the stream late. What is the game about? It's a JRPG. It's like classic Final Fantasy. Remember guys, we're already on the final boss. This is one of the many phases. The Pinja says it's the next song, so don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. Oh. Yeah, you probably know because it's the only melody that I think was used in both final boss themes for Default and Default 2. RC Speedy is here. Hey RC Speedy, I didn't see you there. This solo that's coming up is so good. Here. Oh. I was bamboozled. That's not it. It's the fast one. Yeah, the melody that I was talking about that is also in Bravely Default 2 is the next song. It's definitely not this one. There are two tracks with the same name here. Oh, this is the solo I was talking about. It's very cool. This is not the melody I was talking about from Bravely Default 2, it's just the solo I think is cool. Oh, yeah, that's true. It's not exactly the same. This is Evil Fight, the next one is Evil Flight. That's true. Okay, so I think... Yes! God, this is so good. Get ready, guys! Yes, this is the one. There's a melody from this in Bravely Default 2 as well. Yeah, Dark Pyro says this one is legendary. Brownstorm says top 3 bosses, top 3 boss theme of all time theme. And there's still another one after this. Velvet Soul says happy birthday, by the way. Thank you, Velvet Soul. Thank you. The melody's coming up. I don't think it's now. Yeah, it's not now. But there's a really cool melody coming up. Shiraku says, hi Davivas, just passing by to wish you a happy birthday. Really want to learn music at some point, and your videos are really entertaining and motivating. So thank you very much. Thank you, Shiraku. I'm happy to know that. Definitely learn music. Go for it. And thank you for stopping by and saying that. It's coming up, the melody. This one. Ugh. Yeah, Alonso says chills. Absolutely. And this melody that you just heard, they used it as well on Bravely Default 2 when you were fighting a fairy. So in a way, this theme, this melody becomes like the leitmotif of when you're fighting a fairy, I guess. Yeah, Ivan says it's incredible how he managed to insert this theme in Bravely Default 2, yes. Yeah, it's like a fairy motif, yes. Again. Dark Pyro says, would you be interested in watching some of the live performances by Linked Horizon this stream or later? Those are also amazing and can be found on YouTube. I know of them. I have watched them. I don't know. So good. I'm a bit more scared of showing the live stuff on stream because for some reason they're a bit more aggressive with the live shows. For this stream, I'm just 100% sure this is gonna be demonetized, so I'm gonna get copyright claimed and this video is not gonna make any money. for the live performance stuff, I'm scared that they might do more, because the live thing is not it's not just an album, a music album. It's also a DVD. So they get too aggressive with it. Yeah, some of them have vocalized versions. I know. Have you played Live Alive? I haven't. I should, because Yoko Shimomura is one of my favorite composers. Now seems like a perfect time to do it with the remake on Switch. I'm gonna play it. Big melody again. After this track, we only have another boss theme, and then this one is the last track. It's the credits theme. Noemi says, Live Alive was great, I just beat it the other week. Wonder D asks, have you played Octopath Traveler? I haven't played Octopath Traveler, but I have heard the entire soundtrack of the first one, and it's very good. I have to play it. There's too many games to play, man. But it's definitely on my list. Octopath 1 and 2, Live Alive, Live Alive. Noemi says, it's not the best music Yoko Shimomura has made though. Legend of Mana is her best work IMO. It was... If I remember correctly, I think Live Alive was her debut as a JRPG composer, right? And the game itself, from what I understand, has some awkward... has an awkward kind of setting where it's like multiple different times, like there's like prehistoric times and Wild West stuff. So it's kind of understandable that the music might be maybe a little awkward. Khan says, yo Davi, what's your favorite Souls theme? Man, there's so many of them. Off the top of my head. Oh. This is amazing. This track is called Serpent Eating the Ground. So off the top of my head, my favorite Souls theme is Ornstein and Smo. But if I think harder on it, I'll probably think of another. This is the final boss theme. Actual final boss theme. And this, later in this track, there's the character themes play in this track. It's so exciting. Nathan says, I learned about this game after listening to this track. I see a lot of people react to this one, right? Eowyn says, happy birthday, Davi. Thank you. Thanks for teaching us to appreciate video game music. Thank you. That means a lot. I love that I teach you to appreciate video game music. That's what I want to do. So this will repeat a few times. I think past halfway through, the tone is gonna change a little bit. It's gonna become more victorious. Carl Hunter says, happy birthday, Davi. Here's to many more years of you bringing awesome music into our world. Thank you. Oh, you know what I just remembered? This melody is the Overworld melody. Okay, sorry to interrupt this, guys. Sorry. I know everyone is like on a groove. Everyone is vibing. This is the Overworld theme again. So remember when I said I think of this theme almost like a main theme for this game? I think this theme is actually the theme of Luxembourg, which is the land, the country of this game. So check this out. Once again, this is the Overworld melody. Listen to this. Overworld theme. Same melody. So this theme, that's why I say I almost feel like this melody is the main theme of the game. But actually, I think this is the theme of the land, is the theme of Luxembourg. But anyway, sorry. Please resume the vibing. Vibing resume. Sounds almost like the Grand Ship version. Signate says I'm vibing. Good. Yes. And now it's the main theme, the actual main theme. This sounds like a victory lap, you know, you're winning. I think the character themes are coming soon. Oh wow. Yeah, Kotulolish says, here comes the character themes. It's so cool how the track changes to like ominous and dark and desperate to like victorious. It sounds like you're winning. It's coming. Here it comes. Character things. Here. It sounds like you just grabbed a star in Mario. This is Tiz's theme. Anya's. Idea. He's just going through the 4 heroes. Ring a bell. And the main theme. So the focus switches from the danger and evil of the boss to the goodness and heroism of the heroes. So much hype. Yeah, and now it loops. Okay, so now yes. Now the game is over. You defeated the final boss. Now it's the credits. Meta says you are probably bursting with happiness when you hear this in game. Yes. And this again, the melody that she's singing is the Lux and Dark melody from the Overworld. Brownstorm, warning, could be demonetized. Dude, it's too late for that. After like the second song, I was already demonetized. Ballad to Hope. Nathan says, alright, I will buy Bravely Default 2 soon. Good. Enjoy the soundtrack. It's very good. It's as good as this one. And now, this is the memory, the recollection theme, remember? Ivan says, are we going to listen to the Bravely Default 2 full soundtrack after this? Maybe. It's 4 hours long, so it would be a long stream. But you guys seem to be enjoying this, so maybe. That would be cool. Yeah, Isaiah says, the real monetization was the friends we made along the way. Yeah, God knows that's all I'll have, because I'll definitely not have any of the ad revenue. So while you're listening to this, credits are rolling, right? You're reminiscing about your journey. I actually, strangely, I don't remember the credits for this game. I don't remember if there's a cutscene or art I don't remember. And this is Revo singing, by the way. The composer. And the melody that they're singing is the main theme, right? Adrian says, I'm gonna leave now. Happy birthday again, and thanks a lot for your work. Thank you, Adrian, for hanging out. So right now we have kind of a nostalgic, slightly melancholic vibe, right? The journey's over. You have to say goodbye to these characters that you've grown to love. In a bit, the mood is gonna change. It's gonna be real hype. Piano solo. Etro says, hi Davi, nice to see you again. Hi Etro. Big chorus. Now, Mary Sue says, endings of games are always bittersweet for me. Sad that it's over, but happy to see the end result. That feeling of bittersweetness is gonna... Now, it transitions into a more positive, hype, and excited ending. You're gonna see. So good. Bravely Default. They were singing Bravely Default. Super hype part. Check this out. Amazing. Amazing. Link Max says, I don't remember them saying Bravely Default. Yeah, you probably didn't notice because they say it in a weird accent. Nathan says this was really good. K Blitzer says it's enough to make a grown man cry. Absolutely, man. It's very emotional, especially for me. For people like me who have like a personal story with this music. This music means so much to me. Like I said, I don't know, man, where it's strange, like something that at surface levels seems so small, like a video game soundtrack, can have such a huge impact in your life. I don't know where I would be, what I would be doing if this game didn't come out, if I didn't listen to this. This music made a small seed that was inside of me for a long time germinate, and it made me, it gave me courage. All this adventurous, very positive, forward moving, heroic kind of vibe that it's contained in this music motivated me to move, to take action towards something that to me sounded like an unsurmountable goal at the time. Uh, and I look back now, and I'm very grateful for Revo and for Square Enix for making this game, for making this music, because it changed my life. And Link Matt says, I think I'm gonna go play it right now. Good. Good. So guys, like I just said, this game and this soundtrack means a lot to me. So I appreciate very much that you stayed here to share these moments with me in my birthday. I appreciate that you allowed me to share music with you, because I said at the beginning, this channel is all about sharing music from the games that we love with each other. Usually I take suggestions from you guys, and you guys share music from the games that you love with me. I'm glad that you guys wanted to hang out with me today for this opportunity for me this time to share music from a game that I love with you. I really appreciate that. Thank you for hanging out with me. Now it's time guys, for you to say bye to me in the chat like we always do, so I can say bye right back to you. Okay? Jordy says, I love the stream, David. Thank you. I love the stream as well. It was very fun. Mary Sue loves the stream as well. Aya Albion said, oh no, I just got here. We just finished the soundtrack, Aya. But thank you anyway for showing up. I know it's difficult for you to show up because of the time zones. But anyway, Signate, bye-bye. Brian Gillis, Meta, Uncle All, Q Hatred, Noobmaster, Ilmerthian, Brown Storm, Isaiah Kepner, MH, Pericles, Jaden Rivera. Jaden, you're still here, Jaden. You're lurking. Nathan, True Wolves, Kotlolish, Olia Awesome, Ivan, bye-bye. Foot, bye-bye. The Mexican Spy, bye-bye. Wonder D, bye-bye. Aya Albion, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on the gameplay channel. I'm gonna stream Bloodborne tomorrow on the gameplay channel. Subscribe to the gameplay channel so you don't miss it. And this is it. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. This is it. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.